Everybody's watching HGTV and they all want to know about staging. I have the experts here to talk to you about staging. Hey there, it's Robyn Burdett with Remax West End, and I'm so excited today to have my fabulous friends, Young and Trish Kim, the owners of Staged Interior. I have known them since 2006, I think, was the first one, before staging was even known. And it's gotten to be that everybody talks about staging nowadays. So I thought I'd bring in the experts to talk to you. And today I want to focus actually more on your business, because that's what everybody thinks is the easy part of staging, as we're in their warehouse right now. So, Young, Trish, you guys have been doing this since 2006. How did you get started? I mean, nobody talked about staging back then.
That's right.
Well, I walked away from IT profession in 2004, and at that time everybody was flipping houses, and we thought we could do it, and we flipped a few houses. And Trish was an interior decorator by then for how long?
18 years.
18 years. And so I became a realtor, and we talked about how we marry real estate and interior decorating together. And we learned about home staging.
Right.
And next thing we know, there was a class out in California. So she was flying out to become an accredited staging professional master.
Right.
So that was February of 2006. And we've been staging since then.
Wow, and I know when I first met you guys, you were actually staging out of your house. I mean, could you imagine taking all the furniture out of your house and putting it in places? And I know you said you could barely walk through your home at the time.
Exactly,
So how long did that last for?
Well, it was for 5 years. So we started in 2006, and we moved to our first warehouse in 2011.
Wow.
That was actually very providential at how we got to move into that space. And then there was 4,400 square foot warehouse. Actually, it was same building here, and then few doors down. And then from there, we moved up to 8,800. And then after that, we added another 44, and then another 44, and then right now we are out of 21,000 square foot warehouse.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Wow. 21,000 square feet. And if you come here and visit ever, to walk through feels like you're in a furniture company and home goods and everything in one place. It's absolutely amazing walking through here. So started off just the two of you, and then you have today, how many people, stagers? How many people?
We have 4 lead stagers, including myself.
Okay.
And then we have assistants. We have five assistants that help us, that support us. And then we have warehouse people. We have a warehouse manager that does the creative part, and we have a warehouse manager that does the logistics in the warehouse. So altogether, we have about 19 team members.
Wow. That's incredible. And starting from just the two of you guys.
Absolutely. One consultation at a time and one realtor at a time. Like you have been so faithful with us.
Well, I could show pictures upon pictures of houses that you've staged that sell like that because of the fact that the difference that you've made and the accessories that you do when you're dealing with them. So you mentioned staged, that you became a master stager. What is a master stager?
Well, it depends on the courses that you take. I was blessed to be able to study with Barb Schwartz, who founded the whole industry. She's an amazing woman who has lots of wisdom and lots of tips and things to help us be more successful. And so that was probably the biggest plus for myself. I was there for over a week, and she did the basic and the masters all at the same time.
Wow.
But I didn't stop there because I knew that I needed to study under other people. So I've studied under several others, still in the same ASP, Accredited Staging Professional area. But I just I was hungry for that. So I've done more basic courses and more master's courses since then.
Wow.
Yeah, so I want to be sure I'm up to date with everything and continue to be.
And now you guys do some trainings here in the area, don't you? Because I every so often I get a request from you guys saying that you need somebody to stage for a demo for a training that's in the area.
That's right.
Exactly. We don't actually do training ourselves, but we are affiliated with stagehomes.com. That is the company that provides staging classes. And all of our creative team members are either ASP stagers or ASP masters.
Wow.
And the third day of the class, we hold that stage class here.
Right.
So second day of the class, the whole class goes into a home, and they have a hands-on staging as part of their training.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So when you actually, and that's really critical because a lot of people don't realize that there's classes that you have to take, and it's not just going to Home Goods and seeing a picture in the magazine and recreating it. I mean, because what you have here is obvious of that. I really want to talk about your warehouse. This is probably the most amazing thing. I know I keep talking about it, but I want to talk to you about it because this is absolutely amazing. So tell me, how many houses do you currently have staged?
Right now, as of last Sunday, 62 homes.
62 homes.
Yes.
What's the most you've ever staged?
November of last year, it was 92 homes concurrently.
Wow.
92 homes, yes.
92 homes, and because our fall market was pretty soft, so we're leaving a lot
Right.
more inventory in the houses.
Exactly.
That was one of the reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And so when what did you have left? I mean, was this was it threadbare and empty, or?
Pretty much. And another thing was that we cannot turn down business like when you own us the stage, we cannot turn down business from our repeat realtors and
Right.
repeat builders. That means we are going out there and buying furniture, accessories. So
Almost every day last year.
Yeah.
Well, it's always funny because Bob and I said so many times we only see you guys at Home Goods picking up something for Sunwell Park,
Yeah.
and he's like, "No, we saw this table in here the other day, and we have to have." And there's one table that you have. It's like a buffet side table, and you're like, "Oh no, we keep those, and they're constantly going through. So anytime they're here, we pick them up." And so no, you're
Yeah.
redoing everything.
yeah, exactly. We wish we run into you at wineries, but mainly it's Home Goods, right?
Me too. So when you're putting all this together and you're thinking from 2006 to now 2019, and so you've had all these years in it, what is maybe one or two of the biggest lessons that you've learned over the years that you really could share with everybody as to the best things about or the worst thing? What did you learn over the years that you could share?
I think the thing I've learned that's been most important for me is that no house is the same.
Right.
Every house is different. It has a different personality. The rooms are different sizes. The front of the house tells you a story, so you kind of have to continue that story inside. So I think for me that's the biggest thing. So I don't ever cookie cutter stage. I always go into a house thinking, okay, this is a brand new project. This is a brand new house, and I want it to look like it's supposed to. So I think that's part of what I've taught everybody else. And I think that is really helpful in making our staging not look like cookie cutter staging. We don't have the same house every time. And I like that. I like to be different. I want everybody to think they're walking into their home, not into another staged home.
And I could actually say that one of the houses that you staged for me in Reston, that we had 4 offers in the very first day, and one of the buyers who did not win called me to ask me your name because she said she wanted just to live in the house with all the furniture. Exactly that. It was, and that speaks
nice.
a lot to who you are, is because the fact that that's what the buyers say is that they just feel at home.
Good.
So
Good.
that's really
That's what I
important.
want.
And Young, do you have, what is like the biggest lesson you learned from all the organizational skills you have here?
Yeah, this is a very creative business. I would also like to put an emphasis on business. A lot of times people don't understand this business. Our blessing is that Trish is leading the creative side, and I am on the business side, on the operations. And when you think about a lot of businesses, or whatever their main products and services they're offering, but also in the background, logistics is very, very important.
Yeah.
So we are able to coordinate all the background things so that the creative team members like Trish and other team leaders, they could do their creative stuff, and for the background, the operational side, and we are handling all of that. So it has been a learning experience to know that there is a real business side of it, and a lot of times people don't understand that business side.
Yeah, I could never have done this by myself. I had to have someone else that had the other side of their brain working. Mine, I only have one side working.
Yeah, me too.
And so I don't.
That's why I always say I married well.
Yeah, well, I think I could say the same thing.
31 years later? Yep, that's exactly. We all married well.
Yeah.
And just as a side note on that one, you were talking organization, and I wanted to touch back on this. you have, and I'm looking at these names of different things. I see a Nora couch or
Right.
something like that,
Yeah,
which I know.
that's the Nora, yeah.
Yeah, the Nora. So, but you have to have a check-in and out system for all of this. Do you have more than one type of couch? I mean, more than one of the same couch?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Usually we have, well, we try not to have too many of one, but again, it comes back to that everything looking different thing.
Right.
So if we have too many of one, then every house looks the same.
Right.
So, but we do have sets of things that are multiples. And so we do have to have that in an inventory system so we know how many are here, how many are out, how many are coming back, that sort of thing.
So
we
that's
can track
probably one of
all
the
of
big
that.
challenges that you guys had is trying to put all this together,
Yeah,
especially
the-
as you were growing.
The
Yeah,
inventory system
exactly.
is difficult,
Yeah.
yes.
When we
But we
started, we really didn't have any mentors in our area, and we learned everything ourselves. And through trial and error, we are
Lots
still
of error.
learning. We are still growing, and we thought that was very important for us to provide some kind of mentorship to our local homestaging community. So we both held the board positions and president positions in local chapters, and rising tide raises all ships. So we really want the homestaging industry to be really, really vibrant and healthy in our area. There's so much business to be had. So we're looking forward to, I don't know, Lord willing, many more decades here.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you both so much for your time. And as you could tell, staging isn't just about making a house pretty. It is about a business and having a plan and having a team that supports you.
Amen.
And so that's what reason why I always use Staged Interiors and Trish and Young. So talk to you next time.